Hello everyone, welcome to Rockstar Gaming. My name is Eric. Today we are going to be doing a follow-up video to a video that I did about 2 weeks ago about a new game that was, at the time, released on Kickstarter and now is within its almost final 24 hours. So today we're going to basically catch up and see what has been going on the last 2 weeks with Dungeon Kart from Brotherwise Games. All right, as we can see over here, we have Dungeon Kart from Brotherwise Games. They have currently made $297,105 with 3,983 backers for the campaign. As of this recording, which is about 10:30 p.m. on the 6th, the campaign is within its last 26 hours. By the time this video goes out, it will probably be within the last 24 hours. I'm going to try to get this edited later as soon as I'm done with this and put it out. So yeah, it'll be within the last 24, 25 hours, something like that. So yeah, there is that. So what I wanted to do tonight, not going to go through all the Kickstarter updates. We're going to look at the last Kickstarter update for the most part. I'm not going to go through, usually when I do like these kind of videos, I go through every single update because of the fact that I would have done it this time if I had done like a 1 week video, like a video in the middle, but I kind of wanted to basically just do this is where the campaign started and this is where the campaign is kind of ending type of video for this. So we're going to go through and kind of just scroll down the main page, take a look at the campaign. They did add some things to some of the existing graphics and take a look also at what all stretch goals were unlocked and kind of looking at what would be the best bang for the buck, so that anybody watching this during that last 24 hours can make a informed decision as to what they would like to do to buying this game. So let's go ahead and scroll through a little bit here. So they have currently unlocked about 20 plus stretch goals, including 6 new racers and a 7 to 8 player mode. So there is that. So these are the original graphics right here. And then we're going to go back to that bronze level. So some of these numbers have changed. Is why the only reason I'm going to kind of glance at them right now. These numbers have changed from the previous video. Again, if you want to see basically what the campaign started with before all the different stretch goals and everything, go check out that video. If not, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. So the bronze level, which is $50 introductory level. There is a $1 level for this game that you can still do. That way you can still get access to the pledge manager, all that stuff. It says in the FAQ that you can do that through that if you don't want to throw down the $50+ for the game right now. But for the $50 bronze level, you're going to be getting 15 double-sided tracks. I think the game started with 10 originally. We're going to get 10 acrylic boss racers, and character cards are only showing 6 because this was the initial 6 that they had at the beginning of the campaign, but we added quite a few more. 8 unique speed control dashboards. Originally there were 6. 3 double-sided boards to track 2 to 8 player games. The original one did not include the 7 to 8 player mode. And then we're going to get 40 punchboard coin tokens and spell markers, 50 hazard tokens, 11 epic hero tokens and cards, 45 spell cards, and the rulebook and racing guide. So there is that. Now for the silver pledge level, $60, we're going to get 7 additional double-sided void track tiles, 2 new racers, Cerebellus and Lady Vix, and then 1 silver slicer dashboard here. And then for the gold level, it gets, again, everything in the bronze level and the silver level. By the way, everything in the silver also got everything in the bronze level. Don't know why I didn't mention that. But for 80, you're also going to get the Icy Peaks track tiles. We're going to get 2 other racers, Brotherwise and Calabeza, 40 metal coin tokens, and then 1 dry race leaderboard. So these are the changes. Kind of highlighted a few of them as we went, but these are the changes from the regular basic version of all these pledge levels. I think every pledge level had a change to it, of at least a racer here, a racer there, and that kind of stuff. The bronze having obviously the most changes to it, basically trying to give as much value to that introductory $50 pledge level as they could. So They didn't basically lock everything. There's only like two, maybe three stretch goals that were locked behind the silver and gold level. So there was very few things that you weren't going to get if you stuck with the bronze level. So let's go ahead and take a look here. There's the how to play. That hasn't changed at all. Download the rule book right here. More playthroughs, more testimonials, all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to go back through the stretch goals. Some of these we already covered a minute ago when we were looking at the different levels. And then some we covered during that first day campaign. Look about whatever you want to call that. So stretch goals, we have 25 stretch goals during a 2-week campaign. Let's see, we have the 3 cards that tied in with boss monster itself, so you can put those cards into that game. The upright stands for the cart speed control dashboard. We have the first bronze racer, so basically the 7th racer from the bronze group going into the main box, which is Ravenous right here. Then they had the Green Flame spell cards, so adding Green Flame Firebolts to the game. Because I think there's already red Firebolts, so they put in green ones here. Let's see. They had the social stretch goals. This was originally a 50 fans on Board Game Geek, and then they did another one for 100. So it's I believe no, it's 2 separate tiles. So it's a 2 volcano track tiles in every game. So they got that going on. Then Lady Vix was added for the silver and gold editions, mainly on the silver right here. I think that is where we ended on the day 1 coverage. So basically everything I'm going to show now is everything that was added after the first day for the most part. So we got our first hazard here, which is the Smashinator. Will you pass or be smashed? So it's a token that is on the board, and then also you roll a die to determine what happens with passing through the Smashinator. So that is pretty cool, adding dice into the game there. Then there's 2 all new track tiles, the Dark Altar and the Haunted Library. So we have that going on now in the game. Another stretch goal, 75 story shares on Instagram to unlock a graveyard track tile in every game. So that is also going to the bronze level. Let's see here. We got an additional racer, Explodo. I think that came from the Paper and Pixels little card pack. I think that's what the name of it was. I think Explodo was on the actual cover of that. So we got him as a new racer. Then we got the position board to unlock 7 to 8 players, 2 dashboards, and a rally mode. So a new mode of game play for the game. Where are we at as far as racers go? I think Ravenous. Yeah, Ravenous and added and Explodo. So that brings the total up to 8 racers in the bronze level, with the now 8-player mode in the game and 2 dashboards to basically accommodate that. Let's see, 2 new epic heroes. They added the cleric and the ninja, which they themselves have their own special abilities when they're affecting you on the field and whatnot. We got new fear spells addition to every game. So there's the new fear. Looks like a ghost character that's going to be on those cards. Minotaur's Maze and Bottomless Pit track tiles in every game. So that was another bronze unlock. And then Clonos was unlocked after that. These don't give, and I think they did at the beginning, but after they unlocked them, they don't give like the money value of how much it took to what level they had to get to unlock these. So hence why I'm not like going over and comparing prices and all that stuff like that. So but anyway, Clonos has been added to the game. It's racer, acrylic, and card. Then another social stretch goal, 30 comments on TikTok to unlock the graveyard tile set. I think we already had one up here, didn't we? Yep, so that was the straightaway graveyard tile, and down here is the very sharp turn right here for another graveyard. Another 2 epic heroes, so unlocking both the mage and the pirate for the game. 3 sabotage spells in every game, so adding more tiles to cards to the spell deck. Let's see. Then the first gold add-on was the Calabeza um, racer right there. I know at one point they did do a poll for a new racer in the middle there. We'll possibly see it in here in the stretch goals. We'll take a look for that. I, for some reason, thought Calabeza was in that poll, but she was not. So next we had two Epic Heroes in every game. We have the Sword Mage and the Samurai unlocked. And then the Boost Hazard was unlocked after that, giving another um, uh, dice to the game. Basically, roll it to, I'm assuming, see how much of a boost you get there. And then two new hazards, Lava and Gravestone, added to the game next. Then the Ghost Cart starting hex marker was added. I believe they said that one was for helping with determining position. I think is what it was. We'll possibly take a look at the update to see what that was about. And then the figure eight track. I did read through the update on here. They were basically saying that a lot of people were wanting to have basically a figure eight mode in the game, and they definitely got that in here. So there's now a tile for making a figure eight, and then upgraded 3D finish line. Oh, I read that wrong. Upgraded 3D finish line in every game. So basically, you're gonna have a 3D finish line on the game instead of just like the flat tile there. You actually have a finish line to go under. So that was all of the stretch goals. I know down here the poll winner, it says, was Cleopatra. So you heard it here, folks. Heard it here first, folks. Cleopatra is making her way onto Dungeon Kart as a racer in every pledge. She was a favorite day one for voting, and that secured her win in the race to complete. Here's a close look at her placeholder card. Cleopatra is one moment you don't want to mess with. Keep an eye out for, in our post-campaign updates to see the evolution of our iconic pixel artwork to one of our 3D models. Yeah, because that's definitely not a model for that. I think this is her overboss model. So yeah, I think that's all for that. So one of the things I wanted to do while we were here was take a look at the final update. So the reason why I want to take a look at the final update, or the last update as of right now, update number 16, is because they do mention in here, let's see, I think it's right here. So they do mention during this update that the finish line was the final update to the game. We'll kind of take a look at it in a minute, but let's see. They talk in here about a recent live stream they did, and then the stretch goals. If you're just joining us, the last 48 hours of a crowdfunding campaign always bring in new eyes and fresh faces. So we've made a special graph to show off the tremendous value the gold tier pledge has. Through the continued support of our backers, both on this campaign and smashing through our social stretch goals, we unlocked a whopping 25 stretch goals. So total unlocked looks like 25 stretch goals, 6 new racers, 7 to 8 player mode, 30 track tiles. So it is going to include 30 track tiles. The cool thing on here is that between all the double sideds, there's at least 59 unique tile art faces to play with, and one rules tile. Okay. This also means, by the team's calculations, there are billions of unique track layouts you could build. We want to make the setup of this game equally as engaging as the race itself, and we hope you will enjoy making your own layouts. Each game also includes a booklet of unique track layouts to get you started. So one of the things I kept on thinking in my head is that you'd have like a limit necessarily on your track tiles, but then one of the things they did is, I'm going to show you here, our lead dev Hayden created an epic racetrack in Tabletop Simulator using all the tiles just to show off the possibilities. Check it out below. We cannot wait to see what you all create, and when the time comes, please share them via our socials. So they basically showed here that this is a massive track. So it's using a lot of the void tiles, a lot of the base tiles. The lava tile is in there. Icy Peaks tiles are in there. I believe the graveyard is in there somewhere. So there's just a ton of tiles in this track, and I'm trying to figure out where. I think the starting line is here. And so it's basically going here, cutting this way. I don't know if you can see it on my mouse. driving up here, splitting here, going into the void, which I don't even know how to navigate all this. And then somehow you end up here, come around to this little pond area. Nope, you come down around into here and into this pond area, into the lava, into this other tile, back into these tiles right here, through here, driving through here, turn around, and that looks like another starting area right here. So that might have been the starting area. I find, yeah. So anyway, so you're driving through here, come back around, go through here, end up there. So yeah, that is a massive track. I don't even know if I have a table in my house big enough to fit that. Um, I mean, I can put tables together. I actually have it set up to where I can put get multiple tables in this room that we film most of our gameplays in. So, but yeah, that is a massive map that they are showing off to use. So there's that, and then 3D finish line will stand tall and proud to serve as a reminder to our racers that if you keep on pushing forward and adjusting your facing after crashing, you'll make it just fine. A little nice reminder for life too, don't you think? So there is some final playthrough of Dungeon Kart with our host Banzinator. So that's a photo from the gameplay they did. And then what is next with our final stretch goal officially unlocked? We now set our sights on the final countdown, tomorrow's update, which I won't be reporting on necessarily, so be on the lookout for that. Tomorrow's update, we will talk about what to expect when the campaign comes to a close. Again, we want to give a tremendous thank you to all of our backers who have supported us on day one or just joining us for the final stretch. Dungeon Kart would not be what is currently without all of you providing feedback and support and helping us get the word out. So, and then from Brotherwise, they thank everybody on that. So that is the final update for Dungeon Kart right there. Not the final update, it's the last update that from this period right now. But yeah, so there is a lot of stuff. I keep on saying final because there's no more stretch goals necessarily. Did they actually? Yeah, unless they're counting the ghost cart as a racer when they're talking about the bronze having 10 racers in there. I believe they are also adding in Cleopatra to um, that count. So that's that. I believe she is technically the 10th racer in the game, but I don't know if they're counting her in that or not. But yeah, she was the winner from what I can tell through the updates. And yeah, so that is everything from Dungeon Kart. Now, whether or not, with my opinion, what you should or should not get, at the very least, I would definitely do, at the very least, do bronze, because this game looks like a lot of fun. Every playthrough I've seen of it, the game looks like it's going to be a blast. You're going to get, let's say, by itself, 15 track tiles here, 10 different racers, an 8-player mode in the game. So tons of hazards, tons of tokens. I'm pretty sure all the hazards and tokens were all um, base bronze level. So you're not missing out on anything with that, getting the higher ones, or without getting the higher ones. The silver is getting the void set and 2 other racers, and then a special dashboard. Gold is getting the icy peaks. You're going to get metal coins with that. So if you want to deluxify your components in the game, there is that option. But basically, the $80 pledge is getting you, if you don't count in the metal tokens, if that's not like an important thing to you, the bronze, or I don't know, I keep on saying bronze. The gold level is going to get you a whole new Icy Peaks track with its own challenges, and then 2 additional racers. Yeah, there's no, other than the dashboard, there's no other gameplay that you're getting with the higher levels. Again, depending on how many, how often you're going to be playing your games and whatnot, it's basically the difference between making bigger maps with the extra tiles, and or if that's important to you, and then having 4 extra racers essentially when you already have 10 racers. So it brings that total up to 14 racers, 15 different tiles, with adding in, what's that number? 7 and 8. That's 15 more. So basically doubling the amount of tiles you have, although it's two different types. Um, I mean, like I said, I am definitely myself in for the bronze. At the moment, may jump to gold later on in the pledge manager, because I do believe you're going to be able to do those upgrades at that point. So, but like I said, whatever you're going to do for yourself and what you can afford, do that. But I am, like I said, I'm definitely in with this game at the bronze level. And like I said, you guys make your own decisions on what you can afford on that. So, um, yeah, that is all that I'm gonna say for this game. This campaign does end in, let's see, 26 hours from when I am recording this. So within the next 24 hours of when this goes live. Again, this is Wednesday night when I'm filming this. It will go. Um, uh, the campaign's going to end late Thursday night. So if you are watching this on Thursday and you want to check out the game and get the game, go ahead and pledge to it. Pledge $1, pledge $50, whatever you want to do. If you're watching this afterward, this was a cool game. Hopefully they're doing late pledge for it. If not, when it hits retail, I would definitely look into checking it out. Check out some of the gameplays. I think they got a lot of them listed on or linked on their Kickstarter page here, but definitely check out those gameplays. Game looks like a lot of fun, and I'm going to quit rambling. So at the final there with 3,991 backers, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this. If you enjoyed this little commentary on the campaign and you would like to see me do more stuff on other Kickstarters, comment down below what Kickstarters you think I should be looking at, both active currently and coming up in the future. Always go ahead and hit the notification bell to find out when we're doing more videos like this. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Help us grow the channel with that. And with that said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.